I'm Jim Miller, Director of Sales and Marketing for Small Character Technologies. So we're going to go ahead and jump in right away, get started. Thanks again for joining. I'm going to give you a little bit of a background on our laser products for marking and coding, talk about some of the features and benefits. Again, we'll answer questions. Here in the room today, I have Jake Zender, our VP of Sales, who's on the chat line, and also Mark Miklich, our Technical Product Manager. So they're keeping an eye on me to make sure I do this right. So we're going to go ahead and start out with our fiber laser. We have fiber laser today and our CO2 30-watt system. Applications that each is typically suited for. Fiber laser can mark bare metal, can mark HDPE, some HDPE, some polypropylene, PVC. With the HDPE and polypropylene, we get contrast on some we don't. So again, sampling is always very critical. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. CO2 lasers are very good for marking chipboard, removing a layer of ink, call it ink ablation, revealing a lighter color underneath typically. We can also mark glass and PET and a number of other plastics with just a melting mark like we do on PET. You might want to ask, why would I want to use a laser for my marking and coding application? Lasers are going to give you superior mark quality. There's just no better mark than you can get from a laser. So that's the first thing. Extremely reliable. Your downtime is going to be at a bare minimum, which of course is great for your bottom line. Very clean, no mess, and extremely low operating cost. These systems are very simple to operate with literally no daily maintenance, very low maintenance of any kind. So today we're going to start out with our fiber laser. I'm going to show you our startup process. Basically, turn the key. We're going to wait for that to boot up. It takes less than a minute. Today we're marking on the bottom of coffee K-cups. So again, this is a material that with the fiber marks and gives us a very nice mark. Again, with any plastics, we need to do sampling to test those. Before we actually mark these, we want to show you some of the other marks we've achieved on some metal cans. So we have two steel cans here. This is a large coffee can. Here's a steel vegetable can, once we get past that. And then we're also going to have a aluminum beverage can. Again, the fiber laser can mark all of these. Again, it's a permanent mark, very high quality. So you've gotten a good look at those. We're going to move those off the conveyor. Today we're using one of our Eastie belt conveyors, which again, we can provide a complete marking station for your needs if needed. We're going to put a couple of these K-cups up here, and the unit is actually ready to go. To get it ready for marking now, we simply hit the start button, and we are ready to mark. So we're going to run these two past. Again, very high contrast on this product, on this material, very high quality mark. We'll talk about some of the other installs we have on CO2 also, on coffee bags, brake fluid bottles on the labels, vegetable oil bottles, box fans, PVC pipe, wine bottles. We've done a number of mobile wine bottling installations that are installed into the back of a 53-foot semi-trailer. Hand sanitizers, of course, lately that's been one of the hot products. So again, we can mark on a lot of different materials with our laser markers. Again, with especially with plastics, we have a full sample lab here in Brooklyn Park with all our units available. We want those samples in so we can make sure that we can mark it, give you the mark you need, and fit the application and the right piece of equipment. We have an online sample form at squidink.com. So be sure to look for that. It makes it very simple to send in samples to our lab. So some of the features on our units, on our CO2 systems, we use Synrad or coherent tubes, very high quality manufacturers. For what we call the galvos or the steering mirrors, we use CTI or relays. Again, both very high quality components. Fiber source, they can last over 100,000 hours. We're not even sure how long fiber units will actually go. There's really nothing to degrade. Again, very rugged construction, cast aluminum, extruded aluminum cabinets, makes for the very stable laser. Two of the other features we want to talk about and show you are the for setup on the production line. Lasers have to be at the correct distance for focusing. And that can be difficult on some units. So we have what we call a focus beam assist and an aiming beam assist. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the focus beam. We're going to go back over and put a cup underneath the laser. And hopefully you can see that. So we see a dot and a line with some red LED lasers. If the system is focused properly, the dot is on top of the line. I'm going to actually move the laser up and you'll see the dot start to diverge. If I go down past the focal point, you'll see it go the other direction. So by simply turning that until the two align, you get your focus set. If the laser gets moved or something happens, very easy to get it back where it belongs. So we're back in focus there. We'll turn that function off. And we're going to turn on what we call our aiming beam. So now we want to see where the actual cup will be marked. So we move the cup back into the guide rail. And you see an outline of where the code will be along with a arrow indicating the direction, showing that we have the laser set up properly, knowing which way the product is moving. Makes very simple setups online. We have a very flexible floor stand, very rugged, very heavy duty, 2-axis adjustment. Very nice there. Again, the conveyor, the EC conveyor is available. And we also offer fume extraction. We have our SQ LFX fume extractors for handling the air contamination, smoke, whatever comes off the unit. We'll run a couple more cups through here. So again, after we moved our focus up and down, we'll just turn that function back off and ready to mark. Go ahead and. So again, you can see the system is right back in focus and ready to mark. So before we jump over to the CO2, we're going to just show you our shutdown procedure on the fiber. It's the same on all of our systems. Literally, once you're done with production, you can just literally simply turn the key and the system's off. When you need it to come back on, turn the key back on and you're ready to go. Very simple. So now we're going to move over to our 30-watt SQ30 30-watt CO2 system. We have two basic configurations for this. For general marking, our 10,600 nanometer system, the wavelength of the tube. And we also have a 9,300 nanometer for, particularly for marking PET and water bottles. We've got a question here about safety glasses.
Yeah, what type of safety glasses are required?
The question is, what type of safety glasses are required? Safety glasses are designed specifically for laser coating. The glasses will have the wavelength of the lasers marked on the lenses. This particular set will work for both fiber and CO2 laser. Some are specifically for CO2, some specifically for fiber. So again, if someone's going to be around working around these units without guarding for a significant amount of time, especially, they should always be wearing laser safety glasses. We have a lot of safety information about the systems, how they should be installed in our manual, and we can lead you towards resources on that also. So we're going to run a couple samples here with the CO2. On this, we're going to doing ink ablation, so we're going to be taking the ink layer off. We've got a couple of chipboard boxes here. So we got those queued up, ready to go. Hit our start button. And again, very high quality code marking quality of the code. When you have a darker color ink we're removing and a light color underneath, you get a very high contrast. We also have some other samples here. We have a glass bottle that we've marked with the CO2 unit. Again, we've done a number of wineries. The wine industry seems to be going into the laser coating way of doing things on their bottles. So as you can see the code on the glass bottle. And in just a minute, we'll show you a water bottle. So again, this is marked with our 9300 nanometer. The 10,600 would have a chance of actually popping pinholes into the bottle. These water bottles are so thin and they seem to get thinner every year. So this, we have the right solution for doing very thin PET products. So again, we'll just run a couple more samples again for you to see the marking process on the CO2. We'll queue up a couple more boxes here. Okay, we're ready to go. So again, very consistent codes. It's going to run like this day in, day out. Turn it on with the key, turn it off with the key. Again, very low maintenance. The only typical maintenance on the unit is to clean the lens as needed, typically every 4 to 6 months. We can mark in static and dynamic mode. Static mode is where the product is stopped. Dynamic mode, obviously, on a moving conveyor like we're doing today. We can do extrusion marking. It's all standard on our software. Nothing is extra. And then we have extensive system integration capabilities too. Ethernet, serial port, I/O ports, the alarm system, the interlock system for safety reasons. Very versatile systems. Can handle pretty much any application you have. Availability. All of our units are in stock here in Minnesota. We can typically ship same day, next day. In some cases, we had a customer in Louisiana had a competitive laser fail. We shipped the same day. Our distributor was on site the next morning, and they were back up into production right after lunch. So that's what we try to provide for you with our availability here in Minnesota. So if you have any other questions or want to see more information, you can log in and view our other product demonstrations on the PAC Expo site. You can also find us at squidink.com and see videos on our YouTube channel. Again, thank you and have a great rest of your day. Appreciate it.